I'm not going to the club to hang out with the homies. There's just no. I'm just not doing that. Okay, so if you've been watching me for a while, I know I haven't really been on YouTube for that long, but if you've been watching me, I think the one thing we can say that I do a lot, besides weird facial expressions, is I like to talk about the things I like or don't like. I just like to talk about things that have an interest to me, be it good or bad. Even if I don't feel anything about them, I should still be able to chat about it. Unfortunately, this is not the case. This video is another one that I care about a little bit. And this one, it's why men are avoiding the clubs. And that's a fair question. Honestly, I don't know the reason because I wanted to go to a club like a few weeks ago with my homie. I going to the club was it was like I really wanted to do it, right? Circumstances change, things have changed, you know what I'm saying? It's not a bad thing. But it does beg the question, why men are avoiding the clubs. I know why I used to avoid it. It was fear, right? I didn't think I was going to match up to these women, match up to these men, really, that had more than me, right? Uh, my attitude now, when I wanted to actually go to the club, was more positive. You know, I was like, I got a little something, something. I can flex a little bit more, right? It was more pride in myself. But in this day and age, I don't know the answer to the question. I can't answer that question the same like I did back then. So I wanted to check out this video, share my thoughts, and see where it goes.
The whole club vibe for men is kaput, and ladies are straight up raging. No more freebies on drinks, no more using guys to fix their love drought, and definitely no more getting chauffeured home. Obviously, they're peeved. Men are over it because today's women ain't worth the hassle. Lots of men are just saying no to hitting the clubs, and the ones who still go only want to vibe solo, not to meet girls. None of that drama.
Okay, so two things right off the bat. One, I get instant red pill vibes. Instant. I'm not even. I'll be lying to not call that out earlier. Instant red pill. So let's just assume a misogynistic video. I actually thought we were gonna get some facts. So, but hey, he might. Hey, I'm being disrespectful. Call me out, please. I'm being disrespectful. He may give us some insight that I don't know. So I'll take that back. But the second thing, what do you mean I don't want all that drama? That's why I'm going to the club to get with a lucky lady who I can have drama with. I think isn't that like the whole point of it? Not like drama in a bad sense, but I'm going there for the interaction. That's what I'm going there for. Be it what comes with it, that's what I'm there for. And I'm not going there for a solo vibe. What? Who goes to the club solo unless you're trying to do some like some some crazy shit? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Even when I was going to the club, I was going with a homie. Even though the plan was to get a girl, be solo, and then get out, right? Just the two of us, me and the girl, I still had to go with another person. It's just, I don't know. I disagree with this guy so far.
Women are so mad about it. They're fuming that no guy's going to cover their drinks anymore. They're ticked that guys won't give them a lift when they're wasted. They're furious they can't use men to fix their Friday night thirst anymore. And they're low-key freaking about the possibility of guys-only clubs.
What? That will never happen. A guy's only club will never happen. This guy is on that bromance shit. I'm not gonna lie to you that homies over hoes. Homies over hoes. This guy is on that. Like, no, I don't think girls are worried about guys not being able to buy them drinks or all of that because a lot of women have money these days, right? Or not being able to get as drunk as they wanted to. There's Ubers and Lyfts, right? But if they can just have a DD or some friends with them that are going to drive them. Say like they don't need us as men. They don't need us, right? But we also don't need them. But we want to be together. Make it, it's not hard. We want to be together. Very simple.
Girls are scared because they know they only hit the clubs for guys. They know girls won't hit up girls-only clubs.
And I only hit up the club for girls. This guy's a freak. I mean, disrespectful again. I'm sorry, but come on. I'm I'm going there for women. You know what I'm saying? Oh God, I don't. If I'm going to a guys only club, right? As a guy, I'm looking for guys. I'm gonna be real with you. That's what I'm doing. The club scene is for trying to get some. You think I'm gonna go to a guys only club, pretend it's like a speakeasy, and then we're just chatting shit like it's like what, the 1800s? We have Discord for that. Text messaging, group stuff. I'm not going to the club to hang out with the homies. There's just no. I'm just not doing that.
Same deal with girls only gyms. It's just how it is. Why would any guy want to hit up clubs with all this craziness going on?
Okay, look, I'm gonna be real with you. Girls only gyms are 100% different than girls only clubs, right? One shouldn't exist, which is a club thing, right? The other one is for the safety and privacy of women. That's why you have classes or Zumba classes that only cater to women, right? That's why you have women instructed classes only for women, because a man will ruin the vibe, if anything, destroy the vibe. So that's necessary. It's not the same thing. It's, it's not the same thing.
Here's why the club scene is totally dead for guys. And I've got 6 solid reasons for you.
6 solid reasons. Well, we're in for we're in for a show, guys. Let's go. 6 reasons. I'm here.
First off, men know that looking for a decent partner in the club scene is like hunting for a specific grain of sand on the beach. The girls roll in for all sorts of reasons, none of which include finding a guy.
Okay, see, first of all, you can't use absolutes like that. The biggest problem I have with these red pill people is like they like to use these absolutes as if they're matter of facts. No, this is just an opinion that you strongly believe in, which is why you put these words that have zero sum. They're not the same. So no, I disagree with him on that point. But I will say, I think most people do know if you're going to the club and you're trying to find something specific, you're most likely not going to find it. That's just the game of the club.
Some are there to brush off potential dates and boost their egos, others to heal a broken heart, and a few are out for some sweet revenge. Some even just want free drinks and a chance to flex on social media. And if a guy does manage to score a one-night stand, well, that's as rare as winning the lottery.
I don't know the statistics on this, and I can't say I'm a good candidate for this as well. I think one night stands are the most frequent thing that happen. I think that's the most frequent thing that occurs are the one night stands. Relationships, hey, you can talk your shit on that, my guy. Yes, I agree with you. Having sex, people will have sex in the club. You know what I'm saying? Like there could be a one night stand happening right in front of your eyes. Like, come on, come on.
Another reason why men are done with the club scene is the whole catfish situation. We're tired of falling for the beer goggles trick. It's so real. After a couple of brews, even an average Jane can look like a total goddess. And don't even get me started on the lighting.
Okay. Then don't drink that much.
Always dim to set the mood. It's impossible to figure out who's who and what's what in that low.
It's not impossible. It's just not impossible. What? Look at her face.
Setup. Plus the
Like, are you blind? You have to be blind to not be able to see if there's lights around. I don't. What are you trying to blame? What are you trying to blame, my guy? Are you trying to blame the club for setting up an atmosphere that most people would be appreciative of? Would you rather there be blaring lights and everyone just is exposed? And that's not nightlife, club life, right? That's not that.
girls are all dolled up, with makeup so thick you could peel it off with a spatula. It's like they're rocking a whole disguise, and you can't tell what's underneath. So when you wake up the next day, you're next to someone you wouldn't even glance at in daylight. I swear, I'd ghost out of there like I was being chased by a ghost if that happened to me.
Tough man. But I mean, I will disagree with the fact that women do wear a lot of makeup, but it's not my place to say whether they should or not. The person I'm with, I'm going that they're beautiful with or without makeup. It's not like it's not a big concern to me as long as I'm with them. You understand? If the makeup's harming them and like is detrimental to their health, yeah, of course I'm gonna say stop. Duh. But if she feels beautiful with it, I want her to always feel beautiful around me. So it's not a big deal. But that's for a relationship. I'm talking like if you're talking about something like general, women just like to do it. It's just something they enjoy to do. It's not even like for men. You know, it's for them. So it's not a I don't know, it's not a big deal. But I guess I understand the male dilemma and waking up to someone that you can't recognize the next day. Like, it exists. Don't get me wrong. Makeup can play a lot of tricks on people, but that's ultimately another part of the game. So I just don't see why he's complaining. Honestly,
Number 3. It's all about the fear of getting shut down. Like we all know this one. The pressure to look flawless in the club game is intense. Apparently your looks count for a massive 90% of the whole deal in the club world, just behind online dating. Can you even believe it? Even if you drop lines smoother than butter, it's like trying to bring a butter knife to a sword fight.
I mean, sure, right? I do agree. Appearance is like it's like a lot. Appearance matters so much in this content driven age that we're in. I'm not gonna lie about that, right? But to be upset that your best pickup lines couldn't work, like maybe it just didn't work for her, right? I don't. The way you're looking at women is as if, oh, this is the perfect line that's gonna get this statistical amount of women to my favor. Like, no, that's not how you look at people, man. That's not how you do it. You are lucky if you find one that you're able to connect with. And then you push that luck. You guys try different things. You figure things out. It is what it is, right? That initial meeting, that first meeting, that sets the mood for everything. Sometimes you fail. Sometimes you don't. It's all just part of the game. This guy is complaining about the game, right? And I get it. You're losing. That's why you're upset about it, and that's fair. But come on. These are very shallow takes. Very shallow.
The music's blasting so loud, you might as well save your breath. Some men head to the smoking section just to chat up girls in a chill zone. The girls in the club spend hours nailing their hair and makeup, so if you, not meeting their standards, approach them, it's like a major diss. Club girls just don't match up to your regular lady. They're usually a bit on the chunkier side, all thanks to the heavy drinking. And don't even get me started on the makeup game. These girls believe piling on foundation and eyeliner can make up for any lack of natural beauty. But hey, can you blame them? They're always getting worshipped by the simps at the club. Being all promiscuous and into drugs is a big turnoff.
He's a very shallow understanding of the people that like to go to the club and party. Honestly, when I went to the club, even though I was with people, right? When I went to the club, I just saw a lot of people in their groups, standoffish, not really like mingling. You would see some people in the streets trying to talk to each other, some different groups, right? But nothing crazy. So I don't know, but it was also a Thursday night, so maybe it was just the timing.
You're looking for a decent partner. No wonder men don't hit up clubs anymore. Men get that if you're down to drain your bank account, hitting a nightclub might be your go-to move. These spots totally target the ladies because apparently a bunch of clubs let them in for free. Once these girls are in, they're swarmed by thirsty guys ready to splurge on their drinks. And these girls know exactly what's up. They'll chat a guy up for a hot minute and bam, he's buying drinks like there's no tomorrow. Then just like that, the girl's out the door, claiming she needs to fix her makeup or something. No guy with a brain wants to deal with that anymore.
I guess no guy with a brain wants to spend money on someone that doesn't reciprocate the feeling. Sure, yeah, no, that's facts, But when you go to a club, guess what? It's part of the game. It's just how it is. If you're going to be there as the man with the money, flexing it out, showing it out, and the girls are going to come to you because they see your appearance, they see you got money, they see that's what you're all about at the moment, right? Okay. So money's going to be the biggest proponent of all this. So you're spending money on them. They're taking advantage of it. You get some sweet nectar. They're feeling you up. They're dancing. You're kissing, all that stuff, right? But if you don't seal the deal, if you don't have anything more, right? Or if they don't want anything more, then that's it. That's literally it. Like I don't see why that is such an upsetting thing. Because when it's just part of the game itself. If you go to a library looking for a girl, one, it's going to be difficult for its own reasons, but two, you're probably not going to have to worry about money. Money's not really going to be a factor in this case. But when you're at the club, when buying things is a priority and everything that you can get that is of high value must be bought, money's going to be that thing. So, let's continue.
The sixth reason why men are over the club scene is because there are way more guys than girls. I don't have the hard data, but trust me, it's like 3 men to every 1 girl.
Yeah, he doesn't have the hard data, but I don't think I agree with that actually. Because he mentioned earlier, and he's not wrong about this, that a lot of clubs do let women in for free, or at least let them have like free drinks as a way to like cater and bring in more girls. So it's supposed to be assumed. It is assumed that more girls would be there versus guys, but he's not incorrect. Some clubs can be dead too and have more guys than girls. It literally just depends, right? But this guy's solution is what? A guys only club? Okay. Okay.
And let me tell you, this mess leads to some seriously wild behavior. Because the girls are in high demand, they start acting like they own the place, and the guys totally fall for it. Same thing goes down at those singles events. The few girls there just focus all their energy on the popular guy in the room, while the rest of the guys are left drowning in their drinks. Let me add a crucial point here. It's big. The Me Too movement doesn't only mess with guys at work, it messes with them everywhere. Men know if they go home with a girl from a club, it's like asking for trouble. You're not just worrying about drunk men starting drama, now you've got to stress about getting falsely accused of stuff too. And trust me, shooting a text won't save you in court.
Now, now, this is probably where a lot of the red pill arguments hold weight and are able to stay afloat. And I will talk very seriously about this. Many things, I learned this from a snake. Many things can be true at once. Okay? So the Me Too movement was a great movement that was able to expose a lot of the disgusting things that guys do to women that scar them for life. It was wonderful for that. That's a truth. Another truth. A lot of women have been utilizing this movement and the progress that came with it to speak libel, falsely accuse, and ultimately destroy the lives of men that they don't like or for whatever the reason, right? That's another true fact. Okay? Both of these things are true. So what he's saying right now is he was right. It's crucial. It's very true. It's not false. Yes. You do have to worry about that. Now, if you have your bases covered, it's not a big deal. But if a woman really wants to nail you, right? And you're in a situation where you're both drunk and everything like that, right? It's sad to say, but there's a possibility that it happens more so than not. But again, that just depends on the person. It's all, unfortunately, I don't even want to say, it's all part of the game of life at that point. You understand? Picking the right person, hoping they're the right person, trusting them. Like, life is in large parts a game. And we have to make sure you make the right choices. So I'm not even going to like cap on that. I understand his point tremendously. And for that point alone, if that's like his whole basis of everything, I would just tell him be careful. Don't close your heart off to love and the possibilities of it because of the fear. Because there's a lot of things in life to fear. So many things to fear. But if we let that hold us back, we're not going to succeed in anything. We'll stay stagnant. So that's my 2 cents on that.
Your word against hers, and that's a bad place to be in. Nowadays, just an accusation can wreck your whole life. And it's no better at clubs where girls roll deep. If they're not feeling you, it's like straight to jail. Anyway, That's all for today on Man.
Okay. And that was really the end of the video. I did not expect that last point. I'm not gonna lie. But as you can see, this is mainly based in red pill lore. The reason why men shouldn't go to the club. I ultimately think you should do whatever the hell you want to do. But if we're talking specifically about the club, just be careful. Be very, very careful in the club. Go with people you know, right? Go in a group. Guys, girls, it doesn't matter. Go in a group with people that you trust. Okay? And people that you know aren't gonna be terrible people, essentially. I think it's very important too. Go with that group. You guys have a good time, you know, enjoy each other. If you break off, make sure you're always in communication with each other. Just be safe. That's all I say. Just be safe. That's it. That's another Tsunami original. Please subscribe. The channel is begging for it. We're begging at this point. Have a good one. This is Tsunami shining out. I'll see ya.